Okay, welcome to my little corner of the internet. I'm Gary. I do stained glass, and I'm also a pattern designer and all that. And I use applications to work on patterns and fix things up. And today I want to talk a little bit about Pixelmator, which is an app you use on a Mac for Apple products. I use a Mac Mini. It also works for iMacs and Airbooks and what have you. And I'm going to bring a picture of a window, excuse me, my brothers and I did, many years ago. And it's on my website right now. And I just want to show you what Pixelmator can do. A little bit about this window. It's 4 foot by 10 foot and depicts a typical Tiffany style window layout, and we added trellises, which was from another Tiffany window, and we have the magnolia tree, and I have a climbing clematis, irises, and juniper trees in the distance to show depth. Really important when you're doing stained glass, especially pictorial landscape windows. That's juniper trees are probably 30 feet tall, and they're, the irises are bigger. But it's just to show depth. And then, some lotuses on the bottom, and a little, bridge with a, trellis, what have, not trellis, but, balusters. Basically, a typical landscape window, designed from, using Tiffany as a reference. This window was done all with lead, and we used a lot of mottled glass, and it was not an easy window to do, but our family has done quite a number of these type of windows, and over the years, so we're very acclimated into doing things like this. And so it's on my website. I just want to show it, but my problem is it's very grainy. So we're going to try to fix that. I'm going to jump over to my Pixelmator software. Well, first we're going to go ahead and copy this image. All right, it's copy. And then we're going to go to Pixelmator, and we're going to go ahead and file new from clipboard. All right, let's get rid of this one. Okay, so we opened up Pixelmator app, and I did the copy and paste, create a new document from the clipboard, and we got the image here. And then in Pixelmator, there's an option. You go into the tools on the top of the menu bar, and you go to image, and you hit super resolution, and it's going to go ahead and increase the resolution, converting it from raster image to a vector image. And I'm going to zoom in on it and show you how the comparison is. It gives you a split comparison. Let me just, I have to check back with my software. Half the times my volume's off, or I'm not clicking the right thing. But here I am. I'm going to show you the super resolution. You're going from raster. You can zoom in a little bit more. You can see all the squares and the choppiness. That's called bit mapping. And then when you do a super res, it cleans it all up. It really does a good job then you can go ahead and save it as done, or work with it and do what you got to do. But that's basically one of the features of Pixelmator I wanted to point out. And here, what I really like about it, in the Pixelmator app, you can see the heavy mottled glass that I use. Well, we use, me and my brothers. It really shows up well when you super resolution it. And even the flowers. And this is blown up to 257%. But for normal viewing, you could scroll down, you could actually see it quite well. And there's a little roughness on the edge. You could actually clean that up in the Pixelmator app. Clip it, do what you got to do. But you could trim it like that. Then using the Mac Pages app, you can import it, do other things with it. You can actually copy it, or right here we can hit done, and this is now converted to vector quality. And if you bring it back to normal size, you can see it really made everything jump out really well. And I'm going to go ahead and pause again and show how it does with patterns. Okay, here we have a simple pattern I did. It's a Christmas pattern with red and green, but I was formatting it with with Pixelmator to bring it into more red, white, and blue, patriotic colors. Let me just run over to Pixelmator quick, and again, showing the image blown up, you could see a lot of the raster lines that if you were going to use this pattern, say in a cutting machine, and you needed to blow it up, you're going to have issues with that choppiness. So again, we're going to go to image, super resolution, and it's going to increase the resolution. It takes a minute or so. 44, 67, 100. So as you can see now, whereas before it was all raster, choppy, everything is nice and clean. You can even blow it up further. I mean, there's a point where you're going too far. It's too much. You're going too large. But you can see on the left here, up in this area, how it cleaned up all that roughness. Say you were to make a pattern that was 20 inches, say, and you needed to put it in your vinyl plotter. It would clean it right up, and then save this as a new image, PNG, or you could export it as a SVG and all that. Do all the above. And what I like about Pixelmator, one of the features I really like is we're gonna hit done. The tools that they give you. This one is I'm gonna add an effect. I'm gonna go color adjustments and do hue adjustment. What you can do is you could change, back to Christmas. Purples, blues, and do all that. It's really powerful. If you don't have Pixelmator and you want to use Apple Pages, there's a $12 a month, I believe it's around $12 a month, for the Apple Design Studio or Suite that includes the Pixelmator tools. But if you had the Pixelmator app as a standalone, you can do all that and just save the image and import it. You can actually take the image what I do a lot when I cross applications, I use the Shift Command 4 key, which is going to bring up crosshairs. And on a Mac, what that's doing, it's taking the image and putting it in a clipboard. So now you can jump over to Pages or wherever you want to go, whatever app you're using, and paste it as this image here. And anyway, I just wanted to talk a little bit about Pixelmator and what it can do, and very versatile. You can make patterns. I mean, there's a lot more to it, but I just wanted to do a little morning update on Pixelmator. If you're not familiar with it, they have a free trial. And again, I'm not soliciting Pixelmator. I just love the app. I love Apple products. It's all I use. I don't, PCs give me headaches. I don't know why. Windows, it's just so clunky. Apple is true color technology. The colors you get on a Macintosh are true color. It's called Apple Sync technology. It's what you see is what you get. They have it on the phones and the tablets. I forget what they call it, but it's like true retina. It's what your eye sees. And if you're looking at your iPhone, you know what I'm talking about. If you look at a picture, it looks like the real thing. They call that true retina. And the other Apple products like the iMacs and what have you, they have the true color technology. So basically, what you see is what you get, and it's something that's patented by Apple, and other companies, computer companies can't use it. They claim that their colors are perfect, but they're not. True color is true color. It's patented. It's an Apple thing, and that's one of the main reasons why I love Apple products. If you look at the blue glass I use in this fill, that's the actual blue that's in that blue glass. It's true to what you see with your eye. And if you view this with a phone or a tablet, you're going to see the exact image quality that's on my computer. You can't match that with a PC product. With the best monitors, you just can't do it. So this argument, PC Mac, goes back for a long time. 30, 40 years. Oh, PC better, Mac better. Yeah, but you know what? The big publishing companies that make magazines and they do movies and stuff, they use Apple products, and there's a reason why. And I know why. But you can't argue with a PC. If someone has a HP or a Dell, and they're like, no, I'm way better than it. Okay, guy. But yeah, literally, Guy, my brother, he's a big PC fan. On that note, he burns through a computer once every 2 years or so, and they die on them. I stack mine up. When I do upgrades, I do hardware updates. I go from the standard drive to a solid state drive. Well, the old drives still work. I still have my Mac Performer from 1995. I could fire it up. It only has 3 gigs of memory in it. And anyway, enough on the computer talk. Yeah, if you have a Mac, if you like doing stained glass designs, get yourself the Pixelmator app. You really will not regret it. And that's all I have for you for this morning. Please give me a thumbs up and comment on the video. I love to hear what you have to say. Thank you so much.